Hello and welcome back to Tutorial Progress. This one is Tutorial Progress 9, which is for app number 6, which is our chat app. This one used Firebase a little bit more than any previous app for user authentication and also sending and receiving data, as well as enabling push notifications. So first is the app itself. It's just like this, simple authentication screen. Might add maybe a title or a logo for our upgrades. So this is a user that has already been registered. So we'll hit login here. You can see it's just a no errors thrown. Okay. Right. Okay. So the app works. I'm having problems with the storage in my D drive, and so it can't run the app. Although all of the code works, and as you can see, at least you could log in. And I was going to send a message, but yeah, that sucks. Okay, so main. This of course is the driver code. You can see just the theme, different settings. Also, it creates a stream, or it creates, it renders, I guess, it creates the page based off of a snapshot from the database. So basically listens for a stream. In this case, it's on whether the authentication state has changed. Here's the user image picker. This was imported because it's a widget that's built in that takes care of it already. And so this just handles all that. It formats everything that you get from, let's see, image picker. Pretty straightforward, I guess. I don't know what else to add. It just asks you for one, and instead of getting it from a file or a URL, it gets it from a camera. And yeah, that's basically it. And this is displaying like a circle avatar right here, which has the picture within it, and it has its single actually icon that you can click on to add a picture. This is for creating a new message to add to the database. It'll have different things like what it says, timestamp, who created it, their username, and an image associated with it for nice formatting. And this is a build function that handles all of the text input, like enabling suggestions, autocorrection, things like that. And this is like the default text. And here's the button to send that to our database. Here, this manages the messages in the main screen. Basically, right here, stream, and it orders it in the database by the created, so you can see how it is in chronological order. Okay, and this is right here, a list view builder. This just has, of course, like I said before, text, user that created it, their associated image, and the unique user ID. And this right here is displaying all the images. This is probably the core functionality of this. This is just formatting a single message. If you scroll down here, based on who it's coming from, it'll show it accordingly with a specific color. And not much more to it. This is just going through and formatting different texts based off of whether it's you or the other player. Authentication form. This is embedded in the, or this is called in the landing page that we had. This is all the form using email, password, and different data that it takes from that form to log a user in. And the last 50 lines, I think I made a comment about it. Bottom 50 lines are just to make sure you're getting valid input. So it's all data validation. It's right here. It's just making sure you have an @ in there. Scroll down, just make sure autocorrect is set to true. There's text capitalization. Then it validates the value of, I believe this is for the username, yep, password. This is hidden. And yeah, stuff like that. It's not that great. This is a splash screen that it jumps to if it's trying to authenticate your token, and it has not yet, so it will not show the authentication form. The chat screen. This is basically the driver code for the chat screen. I said before that the messages was for it. That it's handling a lot of just messages going back and forth, while this is outputting what the messages actually are. So I guess messages is sort of like a backend, although this takes care of some of the backend right here. And of course there's a logout button. Yeah, this is the authentication screen, which calls authentication form, and it has, let's see, it has all the functionality like signing in. This is what's getting the result of whether you can sign in or not. It's handling that kind of logic. So yeah, let's see. Comments. Demo, which partially worked. Hopefully don't get docked. And yeah, a little walkthrough. So there you are.